Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to 7 Days to Die. This is a new, different mod. It is called the is it the Forsaken Trail or just Forsaken Trail? I do not remember. It is just Forsaken Trail. Now, I have played this a little bit in the past. This is the first time I'm recording it. I can't say it's going to be the most amazing series because I'm not that great at this mod, but we'll make do with what we have. And I just wanted to show it off because I think it has good concepts. There's some things I don't like about it, but I won't critique it too hard because it is definitely for a certain type of people that like how would you put it, like how I guess tedious it can be. People really like getting into that like real life simulation of things, and I think this is kind of close to that. Of course, there's still, I mean, it's a zombie game, you can only get so realistic with it, but we're doing a 6K map. It's going to be called the Forsaken Trail. It's a random world. And then, all my settings here are about the same as always. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So I will see you guys once we get in. I do want to pop in just to say that usually when I get to the saving water, it does get stuck here and hang for a little bit. So if you come across this issue, just give it a while and it should start back up. But it does hang for me here. It might just be my system. My computer specs might not be up to par with how fast this needs to be, but yeah, see, there we go. Alright. So I will let this go through and see you guys after. Alright, so here we are. This is the start for Forsaken Trail. So I didn't really specify before creating the world how this works. There's a lot of changes. This is a true overhaul. Like almost everything is changed in some way or another. You have attributes, you have stats. The Wary Survivors is the one that it recommends you start out as because you can change all of this, whereas you can't for the other classes. And the only thing I wish they had was some way to hover over the skills to tell you what they do. Because there's some that really make a difference. One of the best things is research. Research is an incredibly useful skill to have. And in fact, that's the first thing we're going to max. Still, oh yeah, there's the Naked Brutality one where you start with literally nothing as well. But Wary Survivor is, I'd say, a decent start. You get 2 random attributes into one of these, or I guess you get 1 point into 2 random stats. So you might have like 1 into acumen and intuition, or 1 into brawn and finesse, and so on and so forth. And you can see down here what the point system is like. Each of these governs the different skills. The higher your intuition, the better you are at like clubs and stuff. So I typically like to go with acumen because it has research. Having explosives, traps, and spears is not bad either. Same with learning, because learning increases the experience you get. So we'll bring that up to a solid 15. I don't think you can level these stats any further after the game starts. If you can, I don't know how. I haven't played beyond week 1 in this game. But there's some other things that I would like having a bit into vitality is good. I'd say intuition is good. Gives us one more stat point, and I think I'll put it into brawn. Oh, let me. No, I'll do that at 15. Intuition. Yeah, I think this is pretty decent. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So 15, 12. Now, I don't know what a good technical skill thing. I don't know if you want to put stuff, like down. I always make everything above 10. So you can also choose, your stuff here. I'm going to just kind of keep what acumen is with, which is, yeah, we got spears, sidearms. Let's get all this back to the beginning. Salvaging. Yeah, it looks like this is almost the third. Where's construction on here? Oh, it's also bronze. Construction actually isn't bad to have a point in. I'll do salvaging. So we got medicine, foraging, farming, toughness, lockpicking, explosives, and coagulation. I'll actually do explosives, I think. Or should I do lockpicking? I'll do explosives. Explosives will be kind of nice. And we got stuff here. So for some reason you can't choose research. I don't know why. That's like no matter what you go through here, you can't choose it. But I am going to do tool making. Because if you start with tool making, I do believe you get to start out making every single tool type, whereas if you don't, you have to put a point into tool making to be able to, or I'll show y'all how the blueprint system works. It's kind of weird. Alright, but let's go ahead and spawn. Alright, here we are. Okay, so let me get all of this stuff moved around. When you eat, so you can see we started out with a good bit of stuff here. Got a Molotov and 2 pipe bombs. I got the bed. Go ahead and reload this because it does not start loaded. I am wet, so immediately started raining as we got in. That's not that great, because we are now cold. Let me see if this will help at all. So this stuff works a whole lot different. We have stuff to do on the first day, and then stuff that it recommends to try and do by the first week. I will be honest, if you're just starting out, you're probably not going to do these on the first day or anything. They are not that easy, mostly because a lot of it comes down to RNG. Like the everything is searchable, but like the big one that always gives me trouble is the one where you're supposed to get honey, because the honey one can take so many tree stumps, especially because you walk at weird speeds on the ground. You only walk at full speed constantly on roads. Like I said, this game is supposed to be a little bit more realistic in terms of what you can, like what you're actually doing. Whether it's crafting, exploring, looking around. Need more cloth. Even if it's just cotton. Yeah, I'm not gonna go over that way, to be honest. So I spawned right next to a town. This doesn't always happen. From what I've seen people talk about, you really don't want to be near towns too quickly in this game. I honestly, personally, haven't had too much issue with towns, but they can be rough. Oh yeah, the one thing I hate about crafting in this mod is that you have to have your inventory open if you're crafting from your inventory. Okay, so we got done with this one. So now I need to find a bunch of rocks. Like, this is all the challenges are, is just collecting stuff. I will read that book. This is one of the mods that has research notes, so you can scrap things and turn it into different things in a way. Gotta collect 10 of each of these. If you walk along the roads, you can actually sometimes find working vehicles. Like, I think the first time I ever started this mod up, I found a motorcycle just sitting there. I don't know how common it is. I've only found a vehicle once, which was that. But you can always run across the road to kind of find out, but you have to be careful. This game has what I like to call fuck you energy. There's mines randomly placed like all over the place. You have to keep an eye on the ground or you will run into a mine eventually. There's pitfall traps out in the forest just randomly. Like it's one of the reasons while I don't mind this mod, I just don't like it because it's a mod that is very like it feels like it's designed to make you feel just awful, I would say. Because nothing is more strange than walking through POIs that you've already been through in vanilla just to find out that there's a mine that was placed. But only for this mod. Let's get all this stuff. Yeah, I'll try and keep my complaining and stuff down to a minimum. I know I've already done like my fair share of it already, so I'll kind of stop. But I just want to know that I've already got a set opinion for this mod, and it's like in the middle of, yeah, it's pretty good, and it needs some work, because it does. But overall, like, I think, you know, if you're interested in trying it, then give it a try, you know. Like I said, the mod's not specifically designed for me. It's not designed with me in mind, so... Oh. Sometimes it bugs out like that, and the little symbols still appear. See, I don't know if that's a pitfall trap or not. The building works differently, although I do like how the building works. It's based on like a blueprint system, so you don't get to immediately place blocks. I'm looking for more goldenrod flowers and tree stumps. See, I don't know if those are where pitfall traps are, or if the pitfall traps are just like you can just walk into them at any time. It's only ever happened to me once, so I wasn't paying attention when it happened, because until I fell into one, didn't know it was a thing. Okay, yeah, that's one I already collected. Yeah, this is the one that typically takes me a while, because these stumps really like to not get me any honeycomb. I know you can start with foraging, and I think you already start, like if you get foraging, I think you already start with a honeycomb, which can speed this process up. Okay, there we go. Got my honeycomb. Wild berries. I need corn as well. Although corn is pretty easy. And you want a lot of it. At least I want a lot of it. But yeah, like everything is searchable. So if you see something, go up and try and loot it, see what you get. There's a lot of items in this mod. Okay, I still need fresh eggs and the berries. I think the mod adds, I think it says it has like 40 different biomes. I'd say it's a little misleading. Like, technically true, yes. But a lot of the biomes are like, it's just like the forest, but if the forest had the ability to spawn feral zombies. Or, no, I say feral, but like, you know, on a regular basis. Like, I think, like, this counts as a different biome. But there's not really that much different about it. I don't really want to go over there. Come on, I need some berries. I think the first time I played this mod, I was looking for the goldenrod, and I just heard glass break, and then I caught on fire, and that's how I found out that random mines were placed all over the map. Scared the shit out of me. I ended up burning to death because I opened a can of water to stop me from being on fire, but it doesn't, the cans of water you start out with, you have to open and then drink. You don't you don't just get to drink straight from the can. So I burned to death because I didn't realize it was happening. Also, you will get food poisoning and dysentery a lot, because I think like the lower the quality of food you make, the higher of a chance it has to give you dysentery. Okay, so say I can start crafting all of these because I have a point into tool making because I started with this. Normally, you do not. Like if you choose if you don't choose tool making as your point, you cannot make any of these basic tools until you either put a point into tool making or put it into their respective thing. Like mining will let you make the pickaxe, wood cutting will let you make the what is it called? Just, yeah, the primitive axe. Digging lets you make the shovel, so on and so forth. So, and again, you have to sit in this menu as it crafts. I don't know if this is intentional. I would hope it's not, because to me, it just doesn't make any sense. But who knows? Like, I can't make the bow and arrow because it's locked behind archery, and I don't know why you can't make the primitive stuff. It just seems kind of weird to me, I guess. Alright, I need to make the bone knife. And this is actually what usually takes up my entire first day, is unlocking the pickaxe and such. Yeah, there we go, some bone. Do I need 10? I do. Okay. Craft that. It'd be nice if whichever trader it sends me to is close. Most of the time it says they're in the wilderness and they're like a kilometer away, because that's how it is in this mod. Kill animals. Kill zombies. So I need to find any animal and kill it, which is actually quite hard, because you do not start out with very accurate weapons. Now, however, you can loot just about anything from anywhere, and I've looted some amazing guns on the first week alone. Okay, there's a boar. Awesome. I did waste a couple of bullets, but that's fine. The big thing is just getting that done. So now I need to I need to kill some zombies. We can go into town for that. POIs, zombies do not sleep in them. Like, they do, but as soon as you approach a POI, like this little truck here, they will wake up. They do not wait for you to go into a certain room to trigger. You can see zombies have different sizes. They'll have different speeds. Not all of them are the same. Any zombie can become a spitting zombie. Any zombie can run at you, whether it's day or night. But I know during the night all zombies will run, whereas it's random if they can normally. Okay, homie here's stuck. Oh my god, how much health do you have? There we go. The MRE you start with has multiple uses. it does have a chance to give you food poisoning, which is a little ridiculous, but just be careful when you eat it. In my experience, dysentery does not show up. I'm not going to search everything in here at the moment. Dysentery does not show up the moment you get it. When you eat from like a can or something, it could show up immediately, or it might take 5 minutes until it shows up. Trying to see if I can find some zombies before I move around. Trying to be on the lookout for mines. These ones are always in this little encampment, I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen one of these military places in a while, like the camp specifically. Okay, but why? Okay, so that challenge is complete. Like I said, I think every single container is searched. Okay, apparently this one is not. What about these ones? Really, I think this is the only mod where you cannot search them. Not the... Okay. I think you can search them in... I think District 0 you can. I know one of the other mods I played you can. And then Tarkov you can. Oh, that's unfortunate. I didn't know that was going to happen. And then Undead Country you can. So it's weird to me that you can't loot these in this one. Oh, look, see, there's just some random mine right there. For all I know, that one might actually be there. All the time. So I need another... Here we go. It's gonna be a while before I actually get the... Basalt? Basalt? I never know how to pronounce this. It helps if I use the right tool. Alright, so I got that. So let me craft the campfire. 20 seconds. 20 seconds that I just get to sit here and do nothing. Wow. 28 seconds for that. Okay, go ahead and read this. Oh, I have leveled up. And like I said, research. This, I really recommend getting that to 10 as soon as possible. So much so that I would say almost dump your first 10 points into it. Keep an eye on the road here for mines. So, compound for wrecked. Wonder if there's a decent place that I would want to shack up at. Oh. Is that the snow biome over there? Okay. See, that's not a mine, thankfully. You can tell because the mines have a little red glow, or the little red dot. Yeah, I'm not sure I really want to I guess this motel would not be a bad place. It's a long... I can still cover the whole thing. The land claim can cover it all, I mean. I would really like it if you died. Thank you. God, why is it so cold? Hearing a dog. I am. Oh, come on. I don't know how that happens so often to me. It's so weird that it's 9 degrees Celsius out here. Because, like, you know, this is day 1. We are just starting out. Alright, cool. I feel like they really need to get rid of this sprinting crap. Oh, you scared me, dude. I really hate spears. I really wish it would stop raining so I could not be freezing. Because this cold is just absolutely killing me. Oh yeah, zombies sometimes become random items. Okay, something blew up. Okay, let's see if we can find more zombies around. How do you get to the other side of this again? Oh, I hear a snake. Did it? No, it's still raining, but it's not foggy anymore, so that's nice. Because that's like a huge driving factor into the... Oh. That works. Alright, so yeah, we'll make this the base. Is there a vulture up here? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, let me go over here. This is where the loot room is supposed to be. Okay. Oh, yeah, see, look, marksman rifle. Unfortunately, to my dismay, this mod does have weight and encumbrance. And those who know me know that I hate both being in the game, so... Alright, dude. Stop wailing on shit, please. Why are you in here? Oh, he did die. Okay. Works for me. Okay, more stuff. So I suppose I will make like this kind of my main little room, and once I get better tools I will extend further, which might not happen in these recordings anyways, so we'll see. Okay. Let me place my campfire down. Yeah, I'll do that in here. And then the bedroll. Do that right there. Oh, right. Okay. So I need to make these. Right, fuel goes here. Okay, I need an empty can. Craft one of those. And then I need a dirty water is there. Ah, damn, that's safe. There we go. Okay, put this back up here. So now I have this cool weapon. Does that not? Oh, I see. Alright, so that's pretty awesome. It's gonna take a while for that. How much? Okay, I got 2 minutes. Does take a little getting used to the UI on this. Okay, some blueprints. That's nice. Skill challenge. I think these are said to be hard, so you don't want to do these without being prepared. I need storage. Which means I would need to find a box. I don't know where I will find one. And I just need the water. What I really hate is when you want to make clean stuff like water, you have to put dirty water into a gross dish. So like, eat this. And then you see that this is dirty. So you fill it up. And you come over here. Then you have to wash it. And then after you wash it, you have to fill it up with water again. And then you have to turn it into drinkable water. It's a step I am not particularly fond of. Okay. So there we go. We got day 1 done. He's kind of far, but not that far. For now, put up most of this stuff in whatever container. I'll keep the honey on me. Actually, let me keep that just in case he gives me a quest for it. I did forget to turn off the fire, but it's whatever. Put the precision tools up because that's gonna be pretty weighty. Grain, alcohol, put the club up, put those up. Basically just, I want to be as weighed down as little as possible. I need to get rid of that door at some point. I will probably do that during the night. And then I'll try... Well, oh shit. I'll probably end up going to him... I don't know. Does it tell me which trader it is? No. See, what I would like to do is get the bike as fast as possible. It's not really that easy to get. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's gonna die. Guess I'll keep an eye on my little experience area and see if I get experience. But I don't think it'll die. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it over there with enough time, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I will loot stuff instead. There is still a ton of stuff to do. I need to find the trader. I need the research stuff. I don't recommend making any research books until you max out the research level. How am I hot? It was 30 Celsius before, and I was not hot. Now I am. I'm not saying that this is not hot weather. I'm just saying it was like 32 before, and my character was not overheating, but now they are. Okay, just grab all of this. Some paper, plastics. This episode actually isn't going to be edited down very much. If anything, like the only stuff that's really going to get edited is probably me when I cough. Because I usually edit that stuff out, because I don't want you guys to have to hear me blast the microphone with my coughing. That's why if you ever see my lips move, or my, you know, my little model's mouth open or something, and I'm not talking, 9 times out of 10 it's me muting to make sure you guys don't overhear like a loud ass cough into the mic or a sneeze. Can't remember what bones are good for, but I know they're good for something. Get rid of all of these. Nighttime shouldn't be too bad for me. I'm not gonna say that that's 100% true, but I don't. It just depends on how much stuff spawns near me. Okay. Am I just not able to grab that? There's a cracker book right there. Oh yeah, that... I should have gotten skill point. Yeah, 2 skill points for doing this. So go to research, spend those. Loot all this. I want the pallets, because I can scrap those into wood and nails, which I need for the workbench thing that I need to make, which I think I make that from here. Go to all. Yeah, here it is, the work table blueprint. I hate having to wait in this menu. Okay, so then I can place that, and that will let me be able to make a things that are. Ooh, this is gonna be heavy. Okay, you can pick these boxes up too and use them as storage. I like these big ones because they look neater. What the hell? Another nice set of boxes. What the hell? Oh, it was. I was like, what is that little symbol that it gave me? It was the box that I had picked up. I keep using the wrong item. Okay, stack of pallets. Does this actually give 5 pallets, or... Oh, it does, wow. Scrap all those, read that. Unlocked resource crafting resources. Does the ice machine give anything useful? But yeah, because of how packed full the first day is, this isn't going to be as edited down as other days might be. Sugar butts. Well, I have some safe water right there, which is nice. We have... Oh, this isn't locked. Huh. It's just $625. I will take that. Okay, this has some dirty water. I want to get everything as searched as possible. Search that. That has 11 water, 10. Yeah, even things that aren't searchable from before are searchable now. Like if it's empty, I think even like broken mirrors. Yeah, see, like you can search this one even though you. Did I just hear a snake? Why are you feral? Like, it's not even nighttime yet. Okay, I know I've been hearing a snake. I swear. There he is. There we go. Ow. That was rude. Woohoo, one whole meat. Alright. You also gotta be careful with tools because if you let something reach 0 durability, it will break. Doesn't matter what it is, or what quality it is. From what I can tell, at least this is what the tooltip hint during the loading screens say. It's another thing I'm not really a big fan of. I need to start putting some of this stuff up, which means I need to put some of these boxes that I have down. 9 water, 4. Ooh, that's clean water. For some reason. Can you turn stuff on and off? Nope. That's been pretty specific to District 0 so far. Let's go kill her. There we go. Right, forgot I can press E to pick stuff up. Okay. Well, I guess I can put these boxes here. And then also for some inventory, and then I will probably be back for the morning. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I got the stuff I need to make the workbench, or work table, which, actually I don't have everything I need. I need to get more wood logs, but, this is what it looks like when you place it. I'll kind of put a little thing up of when I was actually placing it. And, you know, it takes the research paper to craft that, or blueprint, whatever. But, I'll come back when I have enough logs to actually build it. Okay, so I actually have enough to build it now. It only took one more tree. Here's something whacking on something somewhere. So once you have all the stuff you need, which for this it's the wood, solid wood, nails, and the logs, you just come up to it with a wooden hammer and you build it. And now I can build blueprints for other stuff in the research papers. Again, I don't recommend making any research papers until you've maxed out research. And the reason why is because if I make one of these now, I get one, like if I make the electronics research, I get one electronics research if I craft it right now. Well, actually I might get two. Yeah, okay, so I get two. You start out at 1. I think at 5 you get to make you get 2 for every craft, and then at 10 you get 3 for every craft. And that is important because you get more for less, basically. So I wouldn't really recommend crafting any until you get research maxed, and since the only thing it takes is leveling, you'll eventually get it anyways. So it's, to me, it's just never been worth doing it any other time. Oh, that one's locked. Pretty sure I don't have a thing. Oh wait, no, because I might need that. That's why I have that. But yeah, eventually I'll start clearing some of this stuff up and make things look pretty. We'll make doors, which are also on the blueprint system, I think, so you can't just make one and place it. But for now, I will go ahead and leave until the morning comes. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start heading over to the trader. See if we can't figure out who we got, because you can get different traders even in the forest biome here. Like I think I've met with the trader on 2 of the worlds that I've done in the past. One was Wrecked and one was Hugh. No, Joel. It was Joel. I do recommend walking on the roads as much as possible, because until you get the bike, going through the forest or anything that's not a road will slow you down like a lot. Which I might try to make the bike, but it'd be nice if I found a vehicle. But that requires a lot of walking on the roads, and of course it's not even guaranteed. Quite a bit to go here, so I'll skip to when I get there. Alright, that was not what I expected, but I'll take it. Because it's some meat. Can you... There we go. Let me get this reloaded. I don't want to use it on them, but... There we go. So here we got the trader. I do believe he opens at... Yeah, his little sign does say he is open. Or she, I don't know. I don't know if Jen is even in this mod, to be honest. Because for all I know, all of them are, maybe some of them aren't. I don't know, maybe the author only wanted... Okay, this is Wrecked. Why is it still giving me the combat music? This is why I usually have the dynamic music off. But I turned it on for when I was streaming last night. Okay, close that.
Yeah, what do you... You think you're pretty smart now, don't you?
Okay.
Here's your pay, Einstein.
So they don't give quests in the normal fashion. They give it through these notes, and you have to loot them. You can't get them from these guys specifically. Let's get this one, the extermination, because that sounds interesting. And they have some
You again?
things
What,
there.
you got a fucking crush on me or something?
Some lore bits. A nice primitive axe. Food and water is expensive. What kind of bullets does this take again? 500 mag. We got some hollow point 500 mag. Although it is $108 per bullet. Ooh, a rocket launcher for 1200. That's pretty far out of reach. Some hubcap mines. Some weapons here. Cooking utensils. Damn, I'm just short of actually being able to get that. Because I really could use those. And I'm not willing to test my luck on waiting to buy it. Anyways,
Watch yourself, stranger. I know some fellers
that is where I'm going to end this recording. We'll start back right here, and we'll do day 2. There should be a little bit more editing done on day 2 as we actually travel and walk around. So if you want to see more, consider subscribing, and if you like the video, give it a like. I will be back with this for day 2. I stream on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays if you want to catch me live there. I play a variety of games. Right now it's Undead Country, another mod overhaul for 7 Days to Die. That one's on 2.0, this one is still 1.4. But I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.